Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel. I hope you all had a fantastic Christmas holiday because I did. But today, I'm out here with one of the biggest YouTubers that I know, Versatile Yeah, biggest YouTuber that I know personally.
Okay.
Versatile Frances. And I'm here to have a little chit chat with her. Actually, I've been a big supporter from day one. I've been a
Yeah.
very big supporter from day one, and I have learned quite a lot from your channel,
Okay.
especially your travel content about Africa, Kenya. You've talked so much about Kenya. I've gotten to learn very much about Kenya, even although I've never been there.
Yeah.
So thanks to you. So then we have a little chit chat, and I'd like to ask you a few questions. All right. So I don't know. I was thinking. That's a very big question. Like it's a big question for me. I was thinking, what do you think? You've been on this side, and you've been on the other side. You've been in Kenya, and you've been here in Nigeria.
Yeah.
What do you think would be the outcome if Nigeria and Kenya decide to like join forces? What do you think?
Honestly, I think
Mind
we
blowing,
wouldn't
right?
see it coming. Like the combo is going to be mad.
It's going to be mad.
Says I'm Frances. I am a Nigerian creator that is more into travel, lifestyle, and just an African enthusiast. I love Africa. I want Africa to grow and all that. I am also a nurse. And today I'm glad to be with my brother Dreams on his channel. So we'll talk about things about Africa and all.
Versatile Nurse Francis. Thank you
Oh
very much for
yeah.
coming along. I really appreciate this. So
Okay.
back to our question. Like I said, it's a very big question for me.
Yeah.
What do you think would be the outcome? I will just take it line by line again. What do you think would be the outcome of a collaboration like if these two countries,
Okay.
Kenya and Nigeria, decide to pull forces together?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Nigeria is a very big country.
Yeah,
I
of
think
course.
it's among the largest country that you can find it, if not the biggest country in Africa. There are lots of things you can find in Nigeria, but Kenya too is a very major, important African country that we don't usually emphasize on because
Yeah,
maybe they
most of
don't
the
make
times
noise
it's
about it.
yes.
You would only know how good and established and structured Kenya is until you visit them.
Oh,
Most times they
okay.
don't just show you things and it's just as if it's just the other African country, but there is more to Kenya. There is more about them that is not seen on the media.
Wow.
Yeah, you will only know until you go there.
No,
So I
okay.
think a collaboration like a combination of Nigeria and Kenya would make Africa greater than it is today.
Mm, mm,
Yeah, that is talking about Kenya. We hammer on how strong
okay.
Kenya is. Kenya is a very structured African country. Like when they are doing something, they tailor it so down well that
Really
it's
organized, huh?
really organized. You just be wowed at how good and how organized it is. You know, them us Nigerians copying a lot of things Kenyans do, and probably Kenyans taking one or two things from
From
Nigeria
Nigeria,
to
so
bringing it together, merging it together, bringing our ideas, our intelligence, the hustle spirit from Nigeria, and every other thing that could make Africa greater. That is the main goal, is to make
mm,
Africa
bigger.
from being the third world country that
Yeah.
is underdeveloped or not developed to a very developed country in the world. You
Mm,
know, Africa is being looked down on by most other continents.
sometimes,
Yeah,
yeah.
sometimes most
Yes.
of them that have never been to Africa, they are not interested in Africa. You know, once you talk about Africa to them or you tell them you're from Africa, they just their imagination
Yeah, there's a
is
certain imagination that comes when you talk about Africa to people in
yeah,
the Western. I have a friend from the Western world.
yeah,
So one time I talked to the person like, why won't you visit Africa? And the response that I got, although she was excited, like she really wanted to visit, but there are some stories she's heard about Africa that is not so
yeah.
okay for her. So yeah, just like you said, Africa is a developing continent. I
Mm-hmm.
would say so. And then a lot of countries in Africa, we are still underdeveloped and we are trying to push through. I
Yeah,
understand that Kenya is in the west of Africa, right?
yeah.
While Nigeria
In
in
Kenya is in the
is in the
east,
east. I'm sorry.
and
Kenya is in the
Kenya
east
and
of
Nigeria
Africa,
is
and
in the
Nigeria is in
west.
the west
Yeah,
of Africa. Although these two countries, they are in different parts of Africa,
yeah,
different states governed or bounded by different countries. I understand that, picking a thing from here and then implementing it here is also like a part of working together.
yeah,
Yeah, well, I hear you talk about the calmness, the
yeah,
structure in Kenya, the calmness in Kenya. I understand that Nigerians, we have this thing. Like people say, we are not calm, we're loud. You know,
yeah,
there is this hustling and bustling spirit in Nigeria.
Yeah.
I don't know where it came from, but we came in and we saw it like that and we continue. Just maybe Kenyans came in and they saw the calmness and then they continue with that quietness and
Yeah.
But I think the hustling spirit is just because Nigerians, we are this kind of people. I think we're found everywhere in the world.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe we could still be found in Iceland or something.
It's very possible you can find Nigeria in North
Yeah,
Korea.
in everywhere,
I mean,
like
it's North Korea.
virtually
Go to North Korea,
everywhere.
you see a Nigeria.
I know, right?
Just go and see.
So that's it. When you talk about the hustling spirit, I think this is
Yeah.
the thing that really gives us that drive to move out of the country, to really establish, to do things. Like we really want to be everywhere. So I think it comes with a little noisiness or a little loudness,
Yeah.
because Nigeria is very populated
Yeah, and
and
everybody's striving to survive, to be
survival of the
seen.
fittest.
Yeah,
That
that, I
kind
think
of
that's where the loudness
yeah, I
came
think
from.
that's yes, that's where the
You
loudness
must be,
came
you must
from.
be that loud, like be that out there for people
Hmm.
to notice you. Because if you don't push yourself out there, you just be that ordinary person. And the
Yeah,
people that are having the audacity to push
we'll
are
keep
being seen.
going more.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's where our loudness came from.
Yeah. But the thing is that being loud doesn't necessarily mean that you need to be aggressive, right?
Yeah,
I think just like you said, the calmness and structure of Kenya, if we could implement it to our daily lives here in Nigeria, we could actually go far.
yeah.
Could actually go far. The same thing, Kenyans could abide like our hustling spirit,
Spirits,
like they take it up
yeah,
there with all the organizations and structures. They could
yeah.
actually go, and this doing this
Combo
together, this
bringing
combo
this
is
thing together,
making
Nigerian
Africa big.
bringing their hustle, their entertainment, their
Mm-hmm.
passion, and then Kenya bringing their intelligence structure and every
Mm.
other thing together, and then bringing it together, and every other country, African country, come together as one. And I think no country
Yeah.
was going to match Africa. Check
Mm.
out most of the players, key players in most of these European clubs. Most of them are
Okay.
blacks.
Yes,
Most of them
yes,
are
yes,
blacks,
yes. A
and
lot of black
yeah,
players are really
people,
doing well out
they
there.
are doing very well. You just imagine us bringing the structure back to our home, making our own clubs, bringing our own clubs, making it so good, as in then I don't think we are going to be matched because we
Mm.
have the energy.
Oh,
We
okay,
have the energy.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Well then, what other points do you think we could really emulate from Kenya?
There are a lot of things that I saw in Kenya that up to today, if I just remember it, I'll be like, wow.
Wow, wow. Okay,
Wow.
okay, okay.
Yeah, you know, there is this thing. It was confusing to me at first though,
All right,
when I was there because I will enter Uber. I'll
okay,
ask for my change. The
all
next
right.
thing, do you have M-Pesa?
M-Pesa.
I was asking them, what is M-Pesa? What is this? They are like, oh, you don't know it. You don't have it. Assuming you have it, you would have known.
That was a
And
sellout. You're a foreigner,
yeah,
sis.
so they would go from shop to shop, from shop to shop. Hello, miss. Hello, ma'am. Can I get change from you? Nobody has change.
Wow.
And at the end of the day, I was forced to leave the change.
Because there was no way
There
to
was
retrieve the
nowhere
change, the
to get
balance.
change. All the shops are cashless. Most of
Mm.
the shops, like you can't get cash from most of them. If you see, it's a little.
Wow.
Yeah. So most of them don't have cash. They don't really transact with cash. And it's something that I was like, okay,
Mm.
this particular thing is going to reduce theft. You know,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is going to help structure the economic system, the way money flow in and out. Some people will go pack money, hold it in the house and all that, and the cash flow will no longer,
Mm.
will not be there,
Causes inflations and the
inflation
rest.
and all
Yeah.
that. But with the use of this cashless, Kenya is almost cashless.
Mm.
Let's just say 90%, or
Wow.
let's just say 80%.
That's awesome. That's
That's awesome.
awesome.
Yeah, cashless. Most of the time, I lost my money to Uber people. It
Mm.
was paining me though, but it was later that I'm like, okay, assuming I was well informed,
Okay.
and having an M-Pesa is one of the easiest thing you can get. Just have a phone number
All
from
right.
Kenya,
Okay.
and you use it to register
All
for
right.
M-Pesa, putting your money in the app, and then every other transaction you're making, your car, even the most marvelous part of it all. You know how we enter Bosimo here
Yes.
in this way, enter Moluwa in Lagos and all that. In Kenya, if you're entering a public transport, you can do M-Pesa. with your phone.
Wow,
Pay.
wow, wow.
You don't have to have like, your from year to year is 200. You have
So
to have your
it's
cash,
quick,
How will
easy,
people be like,
fast,
yeah, where your money,
that
bring
kind
your
of
money
thing.
and all
Ah,
that. So when all those things, like if you check all the things that the stress of bringing cash, bringing this and all
mm-hmm.
that, but they are so comfortable in there's this
And I
particular.
think that, and I think the M-Pesa is a Kenyan innovation, huh?
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah, it is.
awesome.
It is. So this M-Pesa, like they use it as low as transport system, you know,
Virtually, if you could
as low as
be
transport
using
system.
M-Pesa in stores, like in the
In
lock-up stores
stores,
around,
like
then
if
it's
some of
virtually
them in my
everywhere.
comments were like even local women in the market, like you're going
M-Pesa.
inside the big market, that they have M-Pesa.
Wow,
Like it is widespread. Kenya can pass for a cashless economy.
that's awesome.
And
That's
that is
awesome.
one thing that I'm like, okay, I think this thing is something
We
worth
should bring back home.
emulating.
Mm,
Yes, it's something that
mm.
is worth emulating.
Oh, well, talking about the M-Pesa, I see the way you talked about it. Like virtually everybody in Kenya
Yeah,
runs the M-Pesa. Yeah, I think there's something similar, almost similar though, because here in Nigeria, I think we're very mindful of our cash.
yeah,
Yes, yeah, because most of the times our traditional banking systems are poor. Or would I say poor? Actually, they work effectively, but we have network issues most of the time. So
yeah,
delayed transactions some of the times, and Nigerians, just like we said from the first point, Nigerians are hustlers. This hustling spirit means them to have their monies. So we don't do a business right now, and then in the next 1 hour after doing this business, I don't see my money. Yeah, I'm a
blood go
Nigerian.
flow.
I'm chaotic in nature, things like that. So I think,
Blood go flow.
you know, go funny.
Yeah,
So I think that, but I think we have things like OPay, Kuda, these online banks. They
yeah,
actually don't have a like an institution actually, but they run online,
online.
and I think it has helped to ease transaction to
Okay.
a point. Like I said, to a point. Not everybody, because these online banking systems don't have a particular building. Like this is their bank, this is their office. Most
Yes,
of the times,
yes,
people don't really trust them. But I,
yes.
for one, have used OPay for very long, and I've done huge amounts with OPay, and I can actually tell that OPay is something
Good.
that people could work with.
Yeah,
You understand? So, but a lot of people will not actually digest that. Nigeria is overpopulated to start with. A lot of people are hustlers. They want their monies right there. They don't want the stories of network and the rest of them.
yeah.
So, actually, if M-Pesa is a Kenyan innovation, and there's a way they run it to make sure that immediately you're doing your transfers, you're seeing it
You're seeing
reflect
it.
on
Yes.
your. That's awesome.
Yeah,
People can actually imbibe that, like even if it's Chinese, like more instant and
yeah,
fast. I think it would be something that would be reliable and would really work with.
yeah,
Okay. So, Versatile Nos Frances, awesome to really have you here, right?
yeah,
I am glad for everything that you've shared. But there is fascinating thing about Kenya that I've always known. I've heard about safari, like tourism in Kenya is something else.
yeah.
I've heard people live here and a lot of places across the world to visit Kenya, to visit the safari. I wish to be there someday. I am not. But can you tell us a little about tourism in Kenya?
Yeah, tourism is a very big thing. It's a very huge thing in Kenya. I think that's one of their selling points.
Wow, wow,
Yeah,
awesome.
anybody that you know, aside all these other things I'm mentioning, every other person that you know, if you ask them about Kenya, one thing they will mention first is tourism, safari,
The safari.
wildlife,
Yeah, wildlife.
and then their Olympics
Okay, yes,
dominance.
yes,
Those
yes.
two are the things that if you call a foreigner that is not Kenyan, touch them on their body, bam,
Mm-hmm.
tell me about Kenya. Wildlife, safari,
Olympics,
tourism,
Olympics,
Olympics.
minerals
That's
stuff.
their strength.
Yeah,
This is
okay.
Kenyan strength. Okay,
Mm.
so I myself, I wasn't opportune to visit the safari myself when I
Oh,
visited, and it's something that like
it should take you
if
back to Kenya.
I go back to
It should take
Kenya,
the safari should take you back to Kenya because
yeah,
yeah,
if I go back to Kenya, I'm not going to sleep on the safari.
sure, sure.
Like I had opportunity to go, but the day I was supposed to
We
go,
had
either
limited time.
yeah, limited time, and the driver that I had planned to do it with, maybe something came up, it was no
Oh,
longer available and all.
that was not
Yeah,
nice.
so but safari is something that is selling Kenya out. It's a thing for them. And I don't think Nigeria is good in that part, preserving wildlife,
Hmm.
preserving having places. There are places that you could go for sightseeing in Nigeria, but
Yeah, there
you
are.
can't mention Nigeria and mention
Yeah, Kenya. It's I think it's spectacular in Kenya
Yeah,
because I
they
know I
preserve,
visited.
like there are some animals they don't even eat. They preserve them. But in
Mm,
Nigeria, anything that has flesh, bam,
would
they
it?
don't kill us, they don't chop.
But there was one time that I visited a wildlife park somewhere in the north in
Okay.
Jos. I actually saw some animals I've never seen before. But
Wow.
then, just like you said, there's something about the safari. I think it's a
Yeah.
world, a world like people know it from all over the
Yeah,
world.
people know it from all around the
Just
world. Like
wildlife
every
park
other
is just.
person go to Kenya, Westerners, like whites, they dress
Hmm.
up, they go to Kenya for safari.
And
They
it's a
want to go,
wonderful experience.
yeah,
I've
they
seen
want
it
to
in
go
the
and
movies
feed
and
the
stuff.
giraffes. They want to go and do all those fascinating things that we see on the media. So
No, Nigeria should learn from this.
yeah,
Nigeria should learn from this.
we have
At
to
least
put more
Nigeria
heads.
is so beautiful. We have
Yeah,
actually we also have like we have beautiful touristic sites, the Zuma
sites.
Rock,
Yeah.
Aso Rock, and
Or
the
maybe
rest. But that
we
wildlife.
should talk about our own wildlife more. We should talk
Hmm.
about our tourist centers
Centers
more
more,
because
make them more recreational.
Kenya's like the hype, like they talk about their own more, they show their own more.
It's not even take
They put in more work
to it.
into it so
Mm,
that
mm.
it is what is bringing people from all over the world.
That should be a major, a very big source of revenue
Yes, for
for the
Kenya.
yes for the
Yeah.
government.
So we also have these beautiful places in Nigeria that we could also
Develop
look
more.
at how Kenyans are doing their own, develop our own, and then merge it together and have beautiful Africa at the long run.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah,
awesome. That's awesome. Well, that's awesome. All good, all good. So there is this thing, Nigeria.
yeah,
There is this thing that I think that Kenyans too should actually drag from Nigeria.
yeah,
There's this thing about Nigerian entertainment, from the movies to music. Entertainment is a big thing. It's a big
yeah.
business down here in Nigeria.
Comedy,
Comedy, like
skits,
when it comes to entertainment
yeah,
in Africa, I think Nigeria is number one
yeah.
in
Nigeria is
entertainment,
very
and
good.
even in the world too,
Yeah,
like it's obvious that Nigerians are doing very, very good when it comes to arts,
yeah.
entertainment, and stuff like that.
And
So
a lot of people love watching what we create,
yes,
our movies,
yes.
our music, like ah,
Our dances,
our dance
this,
moves.
our dance
Yeah,
moves and stuff. You see white jumping to our dance challenges and stuff like that.
yeah,
And I think it's awesome. So we're talking about things that these two countries could actually collaborate to
yeah,
make Africa bigger.
yeah,
All right. I've seen content creators move to Kenya to do their thing, and
yeah,
then these are collaborations.
yeah,
And I think in the entertainment industry, so this is something that you bring your verse, I bring mine,
yeah.
fuse it. You see a
Together,
blend of
a
cultures and
blend,
everything,
yes,
push it out to the world.
and then Kenya could also like, okay, is this how you people make your movies and this thing that will make people
Yes,
rush it and they will learn
yes.
it and start
They could
integrating
actually
it in their own part.
collaborate in these ways, put these things out,
Yeah,
and it will sell and it will go a very big deal.
yeah,
So these are collaborations that could actually be very, very healthy for both countries to make Africa bigger.
great.
And it's an influence,
Yeah,
when you're good at a particular thing, just like we've mapped out a lot of things that Kenya is very good at.
yeah.
And Nigeria too is also good in certain very, very plenty things too.
Mm-hmm.
So if these two things could actually collaborate, it would be something for all African states to see, emulate, and grow.
Yeah. We want Africa to be great.
What
That's
we want
the
Africa to
major
grow.
goal. We want Africa
Yes,
to be
we want
spectacular.
Africa to grow.
Yeah,
This
we
is
don't want
Africa. We are
we don't
Africa.
like
We
the
are one.
tag of third world
No, no,
country,
no, 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 no,
just
no,
the
no. We
other
are actually very
Africans.
good. We are actually
When we
very good.
have the
I
real
know
raw things.
we have raw talent. Africa is so talented.
Yeah,
Kenya is powerful. Nigeria is powerful.
powerful.
Together, it will be
A
a formidable
blast.
force. At this note, I think we should tell our viewers to tell us what they think will be the outcome. Like, viewers, please tell us what you think will be the outcome of a collaboration, like a very good collaboration between
Nigeria
Nigeria
and
and
Kenya.
Kenya.
Yeah.
All right, just tell us in the comment section what you think will come out from it,
Yeah.
and
Will it
please,
be successful?
will it
Like,
be, yeah,
will it be
what do you
healthy?
think?
Yeah, but for us, we've noted our own points, what we think we
Mm-hmm.
could learn from each other, we could collaborate in, and all that. So there are
Yeah,
lots that we can get from each other. We could collaborate in tech, entertainment, tourism, cashless,
business.
business, and
It's
pesta, and
quite much.
all that. There are lots of things that we could like jam heads together
Fuse.
this one coming from Nigeria, where we have the strength in Nigeria would dominate, where you people have the strength in Kenya would dominate,
Philo.
and that fuse is going to give birth to a lot of things like create jobs, is going to make Africa more how will I say
Outstanding, like
outstanding,
outstanding,
like
and
make people come more to Africa to be like, wow, I didn't know Africa was like this.
it's good.
It's going to change the narrative of how the other people in the world
View Africa.
view us like, they don't rate us, so they rate us. So we need to be rated.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Actually, we do. We
yeah,
do.
there
We
is this
do.
thing that about Pan African. I don't know if you have heard about Pan
Pan African.
Africanism, like bring like it's still what we are talking about.
Okay.
African countries
Coming
collaborating
together
to do
to
something.
do
Yeah,
something that will work.
there is a movement for that already, and we are putting our voice to it because we want Africa to be great.
Yes.
This is where we were born. This is our land, and I know it's not as beautiful as especially for us Nigerians.
Sure, sure,
We
sure. A lot
are
of things are happening.
yeah. I talked about people moving, and you people are like we should build our country. So this is one step in building our own country and
Mm,
Africa at large.
mm.
Yeah, because if I go to outside Africa, the way they see me is the way they will see someone
Yeah.
from Ghana, is the way they will
Absolutely.
see someone from Kenya.
Absolutely.
That's the thing. And one funny thing, one of my classmates was like, someone from London, like, how do they call them?
In it. Yeah, the in it.
The Ini guys.
Yeah, in it.
So they saw her, they were working together. And she was like, yeah, I saw your sister today. So the girl was like, she was shocked. Do you know my sister? Do you know
Okay.
this? I said, yeah, I saw your sister from Uganda. She's Nigerian, no. She saw her sister from Uganda and she was asking her, do you know her? I'm
You
like,
see?
hey.
You see?
Like
Oh wow.
she was like, how did these people rate us? Like, do they think that
Every
Uganda is
black.
at our
Oh
backyard, or
Lord.
we
Oh
know every
Lord.
other person that is
Oh
African?
Lord.
So that is the thing. That is the mission. We need to change Africa narrative.
Narrative.
We need to change how the world views us. We need to put in our strength to produce more things that would be beneficial to Africa at large. Okay.
Oh, thank you very much for coming around. I am
Yeah.
very, very glad for coming to sit here with me and discuss this little chit chat. It means a lot to me. Thank you very much, and I'm sure that our viewers would also learn a thing or two from this. And
Yeah.
just like we said, we want you out in this business. All right, please tell us what you think will be the outcome of the collaboration, and please let's talk respectfully. Thank you
Yeah.
very much, and see you on the next one. Or
Thank you so much, guys.
until we come your way again.
And thank you for having me on your
Thank you.
channel.
Thank you very
And
much.
thank you for always supporting
I'm
me.
a super fan. I'm a
All
super
right.
fan. One of your biggest, right?
All right.
All
Okay.
right. Thank you so
So
much.
see you.
Some other time.
Bye.
All right.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.
Bye, guys. Have a nice time and a wonderful year ahead. God bless you.